Hello guys, how are you all doing? I hope you're great. It's good to be back here again. Thank you so much, my subscribers, for always supporting me. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate. If you're new to this channel, you're welcome. Please do not forget to subscribe. And importantly, turn your notification bell so that anytime I upload a new video, you'll be the first to get notified. Today I'm going to show you how to make a beautiful hair bonnet, okay, with a band, okay, super comfortable. Yeah, so let's get that to work. Here I'm having this two beautiful piece of satin fabric. I'm using these two colors, which automatically makes it a two-in-one. Yes, and of course I have this black stretchy fabric I'll be using as the band. Okay, getting started. I already have a cutout piece already. I'm not making a very big bonnet here, so I'm just doing a very moderate size. And here I have 10.5. The two colors coded in square form. So depending on what you want, if you want it big, totally depends on you. If you want to increase it in length, it's fine. Okay, so whatever it is, just cut out. For instance, if you're doing say a 12, that means your square cut will be 24 by 24. So here I have 10.5, which means my square cut was 21 by 21. So of course if I put it to 2, it gives me 10.5. 10.5. So I just paste my tape at the edge here and start marking 10.5 so that I can get a circle. Okay, so we keep doing this. 10.5. Okay, so the next thing is just to connect these points carefully. When that is done, you can now cut out. Okay, I'm putting it together. So I have my circle ready here and this. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to place them over each other in such a way that the wrong sides will be facing each other. Please take note of that. The wrong side are both facing each other. So now that I have it, I would like to put it in place by holding it down with a pin so that it doesn't move around. When I'm done having it in place, the next thing I'm going to do now is to run a stitch of 1/2 inch all the way around. When I'm done with that, I'll definitely trim out the rough edges, okay? Then give it a good press and I'll have a plain piece to work on. Let me go finish that up. So guys, I'm done running the stitch all through, and I've also trimmed the rough edges, okay? Neatly done. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to start creating my pleats. Depends on what you want. You want a big pleat, a small pleat, run the stitch all around, the gather stitch round, pull it to form your cap. But for me, I'm going to be doing a pleat, a tiny pleat. I'm just taking it little by little, very close to each other. Okay, this is what I'll be doing. As I do this, I sew it all through, very tiny pleats like so. Okay, this is what I'm going to do all through to form my cap. And of course, by the time I'm done, measure it to be sure that the circumference you have there is the circumference of the hair circumference you're actually working with, which is 23. Okay, yeah. And so when you're done with that, I already have here cut out the band I'm using. I'm also going to cut out for the exact hair circumference, which is 23. But I'm not cutting exactly 23. I cut out 24. Okay, so that I can sew up with 1/2 inch. Like as it is now, it is 24 instead of 23. by the time I fold it like this, I have 12, as you can see. So I'm going to be sewing with half an inch, and it will be at 11.5, which is automatically 23, right? So that is what I'll be using to fix on the band. Let me go create my cap. So guys, I'm done creating the cap. As you can see, it's looking beautiful already. So taking note of the measurement, just fold it into two like this, and place your tape at the edge. And here I have 11.5, which is of 23. And for the band as well, okay, there's something I forgot to mention here. Now for the band, I have it folded into two. Now from here to here, I've sewn half an inch. From here to here, I have 11.5. But on the lower part, the other part, you take away half inch again. So here is 11. So it has to be in slanted form, okay? 11.5 here, 11 on this lower part, okay? Please, it's very important. You have to take note of that. And of course, take note of the points where you have your 11 inch, okay? Now the essence of this is because by the time this one you have 11 inch is going to be the point where you're going to do your final fold. As you do it, you're going to see, okay? So I'm just going to fold this edge now, the one of 23. Of course, what I do there is what I'm going to do on the other side. Or better still, okay, no, let me do it on this side. I'm still on the wrong side. Just be sure that you are folding it properly, okay? The reason why, so that you don't get confused, let me turn it to the right side. So here now is the 23 inch. Fold it into two like this. And what I want to do here now is just to get a point. I'll notch it there, and on this other point too, you might want to take note of it. Because I have a stitch there, you might want to use a chalk to do that. And if you will not disturb, you notch it. Okay, so I've gotten a point there. So here, if you open it, you see that here you have a notch, 1, 2, 3. Then the fourth one is on this hemline, okay? The same thing you also do on the lower part as well, okay? You have to do it separately because you know they are no longer the same measurements. So you can't assume that they are together. So I'll notch one side, then of course getting the center as well, I'll notch it too. So on the other side, I also have 4 points now. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, and the fourth one is the hem point. You can fold it any way you want. Please do not be confused. But the most important thing is to get 4 points. Now, the part where we have the bigger circumference, that's the part that the circumference matches with the cap, okay? I'm going to tuck it in. I'm tucking it in now. And this way, don't forget, it has been turned to the right side. It's no longer on the wrong side. I'm tucking it in like this. This part now is where matches with the hair circumference. So I'm just going to start clicking. Oh, I'm so sorry. I need to also mark 4 points on this place. Like the same thing, fold it like this, fold it into two. Use a very visible chalk to do that. Okay, and also mark the center. Then fold it the other way so you can mark the other center. I hope you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so now I also have 4 points here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll just tuck this in such a way that the one that matches the hair circumference is what I'm starting with. The one that will reduce half an inch is still inwards. So don't forget now, you are assuming that you are tucking into the wrong side. Just assume. This is a 2-in-1, we know. But you are assuming the inside now is the wrong side, and the outside of your band is touching the inside. Okay, so just take the first point you have here, match it with the first notch you have here, and hold it down with a pin. The reason why you need to do this is so that you can have your band properly, you know, um, placed. The second point matching with this other one, and hold it down with a pin. Then the next point now, the next notch matching with this next point here. So this is the third one now. Then of course the last notch and the last point, match it together. Okay, so now that I have this, you can as well just um complete the holding. Yeah, as in use a pin to can now hold it down so that everything will be held properly. Okay, for easy stitching. So I need to do this so that I can show you how you do the next fold. Okay, so now that I have everything in place now, okay, the next thing, you just go stitch it round. Be sure that you are stitching, preferably stitch from the outside here where you can see your thread. Don't stitch from the inside, stitch from the outside so that you can run your stitch very close to the stitch you have here. You know, this is the stitch that we use to create our gathers, so be sure that your stitch is very close to it. Okay, in such a way that when you flip it to the other side, you will not be seeing any thread mark there. I hope you understand. So when you're done doing that finally, then you can now bring it out like this. And this time around now, you will be taking the points you mark on this lower part now. You fold it half an inch and be matching it back to the point you still have there to still be visible. See what I'm doing? Can you see this? I hope you can understand. Go to the next notch on this side now. Fold it half an inch. Match it to the point you still have here, which is still visible. Fold it like this. Can you see? Go to the next point, the next notch here. Fold it half an inch. Taking note of that point, match it to the point here. This is what you will do. Okay? Of course, the last one, this one, fold it into half like this and also match it to the other point. Can you see? So now the band has been properly fixed. So all you need to do, when you finally run through this your sewing machine, then you will see the finished look. So I'll just go do it properly with my machine, and you will see the final look. So guys, this cap is ready. I'm just gonna put this on, as you can see, or flip it to the other side. And there you have it. 2-in-1 hairband cap. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. If you did, please don't forget, share my videos, give me a giant thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel. See you on the next video, guys. Bye.